All right, hi everybody. Welcome to our first GBM. Let me just check how many people are here. All right, we got a pretty decent showing. All right, awesome. So welcome to the first fall GBM. I'm Arushi, the president of ACM, and we have two of our board members here, Prince and Estefania, and they'll be helping you guys in the chat and posting any links that come up during our PowerPoint. So we'll be talking about what ACM is, what we've done in the past, and what we're going to be doing this semester and how you can get involved. So ACM's mission statement is to cultivate students' passion for computing through the development of their technical and professional skills. And we do this by having hackathons, any way for you guys to work on projects outside of class, as well as networking opportunities by bringing in actual professionals and them also teaching you some skills. We actually hosted our own hackathon a couple years ago, Scarlet Hacks, and last year, we had a workshop at Lyft, which was a huge success. And since we've gone remote, we've had a few events, and these were all hosted through Zoom, and then all of them were posted on our YouTube channel. So we had a Leak Code interview, technical interview prep event. We had some informational meetings as well as a CS meet and greet. So I think I'm seeing some people who were at the CS meet and greet come over here. This semester, our first workshop will be happening on September 12th. It'll be an introduction to Flutter. Flutter is a framework to develop cross-platform apps, as well as a technical interview event for maybe sophomores, juniors, seniors, as well as grad students, as well as a virtual recruiting event sometime third week of September. The date hasn't been decided yet. In October, we'll be having 2 hackathons. These are other schools hosting hackathons, and we'll be attending them virtually. Vandy Hacks, Demon Hacks, and we'll also be going to Chai Hack Night, which is a Chicago organization. So one of the great things about being in Chicago is that you have access to all of these professional groups that are in Chicago, and you can join their events, which are also virtual. So we'll be going as an organization to Chai Hack Night on October 13th. But it happens every Tuesday or every other Tuesday, and feel free to attend those in your own time. In November, we'll be having a final study session as well as project demos. And I'll get into that in a bit. So the 2 hackathons, like I said before, Vandy Hacks, which is October 2nd to 4th, and Demon Hacks is October 23rd to 25th. And these are all virtual. So there will probably be a Discord channel where you guys can connect with other participants and form teams. And then just like in the normal hackathon format, there will be challenges that you guys will be competing for. And you'll have generally like 24 hours to the whole weekend to work on it. Another place you guys can look for hackathons is MLH. I'm just gonna pull that website up right now. Oops. I think you guys can still see my screen. So Major League Hacking. And these are generally all the events that we go to are on this website. So it's called MLH, and you can find events over here, 2021 season hackathons. Since, because of COVID, everything's gone virtual, you now have the opportunity to join any hackathon at any weekend, whichever works for you, and meet new people to work with. So as you can see, there's like a lot of hackathons because they're all open worldwide. And you guys can like click on it and apply and sign up. You do want to apply in advance because you'll be getting links to join their Discord, and generally people want to know how many participants there are, so prizes can be adjusted accordingly. So let me go back to the PowerPoint. We also have another really awesome opportunity for you guys, and this initiative is spearheaded by Prince, and it's called Acm Iit projects. We would be selecting project leads, which would host projects in web development, mobile development, data science, game, and even virtual reality, mixed reality projects. This summer, we were able to get Manoj to lead a project in mobile development using Flutter. So the way you can get involved with this is by first attending the workshop on September 12th. But basically, you'd be working on an app that would make sharing a room easier, hence being called Roomies. And there would be 6 sprints, which each sprint spanning over 2 weeks. And generally what it looks like is in the first week, you'd be working on UI tasks, and then the first 2 sprints would be related to UI tasks, and then the next 2 sprints would be related to integrating backend, and then the third would be like tying up any loose ends and presenting it in December to the whole org. And for more details, you guys can click on this link. I think it will be shared in the chat. Other ways to reach us, since we are online and we probably won't be bumping in on campus, it's really important to take advantage of these channels to reach us, because we are here to serve you guys and make your IIT CS experience better, or maybe your general IIT experience better. So you can join us through Slack, you can join us through Discord, and you can even leave comments on our YouTube page, and hopefully we'll get to them. But every single event, if you're unable to reach it, attend events live because of a time difference or anything, everything will be posted online. Of course, the interactive element will be missing. We can always ask questions through our Slack or Discord or through comments, but everything will be posted on our YouTube channel. And we already have previous events on our YouTube channel if you just want to get a feel for what ACM remotely feels like. You guys can check that out. How to get involved. So you can join projects at IIT, which is the project that I mentioned right now. Currently, we only do have 1 project. Maybe next semester there'd be more. But since this is sort of like the initial semester, we're trying out things, we're keeping it a bit small. But that's certainly a way to get involved, and that's open to anyone from any skill level. You can also reach Manoj on our Slack because he's on there. Another way to get involved is by attending workshops and hackathons, as well as applying to officer positions. Now, I think we probably want people applying for officer positions, sophomore and onwards. And also, you guys can stay active on Slack. Any questions? Let me see if there's a chat. Oh, there's a lot of messages. Okay. Hi, Rishi. I'm assuming we'll be going to hackathon. Yeah. So I think what will happen if you check our Slack, we have a hackathons channel, and we'd probably be getting sort of like a head count on how many people are going to the hackathon. And you guys can form teams beforehand and even ask for any sort of workshops you'd like before the hackathon, like, hey, or you can ask for any help from us, and we'd be checking that hackathons page pretty actively. That's just, is any experience required? No, you don't need any experience. Honestly, the best thing for like the hackathons, you'll go to one, and if you don't have much experience, you'll feel like, oh, you're not able to do much. But it's the exposure that matters, because you're going to be, hopefully there's at least one person in your team that knows something, or you're working with another beginner, and you guys explore different concepts. What does it actually take to get a standalone app or web app or any of that? And then in subsequent hackathons, you'll end up becoming better at it. If we don't have advanced, is it possible? You can certainly observe an ACM. Do you mean an ACM hackathon group? Okay, yeah, that's certainly possible. You can join in on the video call and lurk there. Prince, will that interfere with any MLH rules if students are just observing? That's okay, right?
If they're just observing what?
If one of the students just asked if people can just observe like some ACM team at the hackathon.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think that will violate any
As
rule.
long as they're not contributing, right?
Yeah, so if you're going to contribute, then you have to submit a project. But if you're just observing and just chilling, yeah, I've done that many times. So.
Yeah, I don't think it's creepy. I think that's a very valid question. I do think you end up learning a lot more if you're around experienced people, and then you also end up doing like some small components, because by the time hackathons roll around, at least you know Java, you know? Like you'll be half a semester through your first computer programming class, and you'll probably be able to like go on another language and like understand, okay, this is a variable, and then be able to do those things. So I think you should still try to form a team, but you can, but yeah, like we'll see as we go, but it's certainly open. You can join the Zoom call.
Yeah. Whether you have any coding experience or not, I think you should still definitely try to like do a project, because like all of us, we were like freshmen before, right? And we didn't know anything, and we still went to hackathon and still contributed. So don't think that you're not like skilled enough, because that's how you get skilled enough, by just doing stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. And most people.
Rushi, so just like Prince said, when I went to my first hackathon too, we and this is also addressing another question. Someone asked, like, what are some things people do at hackathons? The first hackathon I went to, I tried making a game on Unity, and I've never done that before, and no one on my team ever had either, but we still submitted something, and we still tried and learned a lot, and we just made like a dumb cow game.
Right.
But we did learn.
Right.
Okay, what kind of projects would be good? So, okay, so I know that Prince is sort of like a professional hackathoner. What would you say is a good project? It's not necessarily about what the project is, it's more about what categories. So there are challenges. And usually if you sort of steer your project to like use certain APIs, you're like already in the running for a certain prize. Any project you choose, if you end up making some progress in it, you're likely to win a prize. What do you think, Prince?
I think if you just work on something that like you've always wanted to learn, and like that you really like you actually are interested in doing. So if you're not like if you're not remotely interested in working on like websites, then you might be really bored and like you might not be motivated. But if you always wanted to work on like, I don't know, something machine learning related, and you're actually doing that, you'll be more motivated and you'll put in your all, which could like, you know, potentially help you win a prize.
Yeah, exactly. You can do a lot of self-learning at hackathons.
Right.
And hackathons aren't the only way to like improve your skills. You have your classwork, and that'll improve your skills in like the professional sense, but also doing side projects. Like you could literally go on our Slack and ask for, hey, I have this idea on an app or website or some application that you want to work on. I'm looking for teammates. Is anyone interested? And you set your own deadlines, maybe meet up every Friday and work on that. So you can use our Slack to find other teammates or people from your classes.
Yeah, and even if you have no idea how to get started, but you have an idea, still message. But somebody could probably help you out.
So ACM projects, right now we only have one project, and I forgot to mention that this project, there will only be 3 to 4 people on the team. Right now we only do have UI, like a Flutter project, because it's a mobile development. But keep an eye out for next semester's projects, project leads, if you're a second semester freshman by the time of next semester or onwards. And you can apply to be a project lead, which means that you can create your own project and get everybody else involved, like create your own team of 3 to 4. Does that make sense? There won't be a team match because there's only one team for this Flutter project this semester.
Yeah. Since this is like a new initiative, like initially we had like at least like 3-4 people that were interested, but then over the summer, people started realizing that they don't have time. So
which ends up happening to a lot of people. Like you'll find that you'll say, yes, I want to do something, and then you realize you don't have time, and then
right.
Yeah, it's important to just select a couple of things that you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this semester, and actually follow through with it. And yes, more details will be given in the workshop. The workshop is open to anyone, not just 3 to 4 people. If you just want to learn about Flutter, like how to make a mobile app, go to it. It'll be a 1-hour workshop and you'll make something.
So I'm assuming that, oh yeah, okay. Any other questions?
All right, seems like there are no questions.
Oh, wait, I think, so how do we, if people are interested in like positions, how did they like apply, like board positions?
We have a Google form, which I guess we'll link in the email, and then people can apply through there. Okay, let me address this Discord issue. So the CSI IIT Discord, we have a channel in there for ACM, and you guys can contact us through there. So this is not the ACM Discord because we already have a Slack, and it seems like the Slack is more active than the Discord, but I'm on Discord. All of our board members are on Discord, and we'll be able to address any issues over there. It's just another way to reach us and learn about events. Yeah. I also really like the voice feature of Discord. So maybe we might have an event where we're just hanging out over there during like a study session or something. Or you guys can use it as members. So we'll see. Feel free to ask any questions.
Yeah, we have 20 more minutes, so.
When is the Flutter workshop, you mean?
Yeah.
Intro to Flutter?
So we're getting an email about that, right? Soon. It's gonna be virtual. Probably like on Zoom or something. And then we're gonna send an email with like a Zoom link before September 12th. So just look out for that email.
Yeah, we'll send an email 1 week before. Everything will, CCIS. So hey, that's a good idea, having an ACM calendar. I guess I'll look into creating that. And just like this, if you guys have any suggestions on how we can make this experience better, remote or just in general, that'd be nice. Like Samir just talked about creating an ACM calendar through Google Calendar. Is there an email list? Okay, so if you join through Hawklink, before September 8th, you'll be able to get email updates. You have to go on HawkLink, search up our organization, and then join. After September 8th, I'll send out new instructions because IIT is trying to port all of these student orgs from HawkLink to another website. So if you join before September 8th on the mailing list, you'll be on there, you'll be ported over. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how you'd find out about the other, have you guys heard of Presence yet? Presence.io? Yeah, so you guys can add us through there. Right now there's like a problem where ACM doesn't show up on there and I'm trying to get that fixed. But yeah, so hopefully I get that fixed soon. But you can join through HawkLink till September 8th.
But the most reliable way, like communication, I say would be like Slack or Discord. Yeah. So like as long as you're on there, you'll be getting our updates.
Someone asked, is this the hard plan for the semester? Yes, it is. Unless if we have additional like ideas that come through, if someone wants to hold a workshop, if an alumni reaches out, then we'll add another event. But this is the general plan. Yeah. Someone asked about the virtual recruiting event, CCIS. This is a company in Chicago, and they have lots of software engineering intern positions open. So they'll be talking more about what it means to intern as a software engineering intern or a machine learning intern at their company. Can we get a copy of these slides somewhere? Yes, the slides will be sent out on the mailing list, on our Slack. I think CCIS is also going to be hosting other events throughout the semester and next semester, but that's them as a company holding it, not necessarily in collaboration with us. But all of that will be sent out in an email and posted on our Slack. All right, cool. Well, if we don't have any questions, I'd like to know, how's your guys' first week going? This is the end of the first week of school. Did it fly by? Was it a pain? Exhausting? Yeah. I feel you. I felt super stressed the first 3 days. That's funny. If you looked at the meme that I posted on the first page, it says, hates Calc 2. You want to talk to people?
Honestly, Calc 2 is the worst. I think I cried a couple times in that class.
Calc 2? Oh, yeah. I love that class.
Calc 2 was fine.
Seeing how much exams are worth is a shock. Yeah, it's different from high school where it's like maybe 15%, 20% of your grade. Yeah, no, college, most of your grade will be from exams.
Right. Which could be a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
People like, just like do well in exams, then you're good.
But also you won't necessarily, for most people, you won't do well on exams if you don't do the homework and stuff. How rough are the exams? The exams, it depends from class to class. My experience is that because they're covering so much material, they can't go too much in depth. And if they do, there'll be a massive curve at the end. So as long as you're doing the homework, understanding the concepts as you go, you're good. But most people do not do the homework and understand the concepts and mainly figure out what the class is all about the night before an exam. In that case, you'll find out.
Yeah, as long as you like understanding stuff, you should be fine. Or like, if you're trying. I mean, not slave away, but like.
You might feel like you're slaving away for a B if you're not attending class. Like if you're always like, oh, I'll catch up on this class, and you're constantly in that catch-up mode rather being on top of things, then you'll be slaving away for a B. But getting an A, if you do the homeworks as it's like due, if you're early for everything, then it's much easier to get an A because you're managing your time instead of cramming. But it also really depends on from class to class. I just want to know, since we do have like maybe like 15 minutes, if you guys, I know like being in this virtual environment, you don't really get to see each other face to face, but there's this really cool app called Cube Chat where you guys can sort of roam around and talk to random people. Let me know if you guys want to do that. I'm not sure how many people have some free time. And you
Right
guys
now?
can meet each other. Yeah, I can post a link.
Yeah, I'm free till like 2, so.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna post a link. We'll join each other there. Yeah.
We need to wear headphones, right?
Yeah, so you can only join this app if you have headphones and you have Chrome or Firefox.
What else would you have? Safari?
If you have Safari, you can put like an experimental flag, but it won't necessarily work as good. This app is actually made by someone at Purdue, or alumni of Purdue, and it's like a recent startup. Let me grab the 2 links. I'll post it on here.
Right now.
Oh, if you want, you can download Firefox too. You can see if it works on Edge. I do not think it will, because like I said, they're a recent startup, so they they optimize this for like the 2 biggest browsers. That one. Don't join yet. Don't join yet. Let me get the experimental flag. If you're on browsers other than Safari, this is a way to socialize. So at the end of an event, generally you're able to come up to us and talk. So we're sort of seeing how this goes, where you can like talk to other members and socialize a little bit. We're only going to be on here till like 2. You can join in for 2 minutes, see what it's all about, and leave. Or maybe you'll end up talking to others. All right. So I'll see you guys.
Can we join now?
Yeah, you guys can join in right now.
All right. See you guys there.
I'll wait until everybody has like the link.
First week or the second week?
Okay. If you got the link, you got the link. I'm ending the meeting now.